Good evening, ma'am.
Okay. All of you are there?
Good evening.
Turn on your video. Rohit, Sampath, Jitendra. How many of you are there? Please turn on your video. Okay. So I think I gave you few questions and you tried to solve. I don't know how many of you have solved. Let's see what was the questions. First question was, a solution contains 30 gram of glucose, 20 gram of salt in 500 ml of water. Correct? Then calculate the mass percentage of first they said glucose and second one is of salt. And for that they have given you what? Density of water that is equal to 1 gram per ml. Correct? So in this problem, if you read the problem clearly, Sampath, please turn on your video. If you read the problem, what you come to know, solution they have given in which there are the two solutes. First solute is 30 gram of glucose and another solute is 20 gram of salt. And these glucose and salt is dissolved into 500 ml of water. Right? Means this is your solute A, this is your solute B, and this is dissolved into the solvent C. So very first thing when you read the problem, you have to identify what is solute and what is solvent. And that you can understand by reading the problem and looking at the quantity. Okay. So first of all, here we are going to write the given terms. What you're going to write in given? Mass of glucose. That is equal to how much? 30 gram. We can call it as a solute A. Okay. Then next one, mass of salt, that is equal to, sorry, how much? 20 gram. This is what? Solute B, right? And the lastly, mass of solvent. Mass is not given, they have given the volume of solvent, correct? Instead of mass, we can write the volume of solvent here. Volume of solvent, that is equal to 500 ml. This is equal to what? Solvent. This solvent is nothing but what? Water, and its density is given 1 gram per ml. Okay. So what we know, this formula, all of you are aware that density is equal to how much? Mass upon volume. Correct? You have a density, you have a volume, you can calculate the mass of water. Can you do that by using this formula? Yes. So mass of water or mass is equal to density into volume. So density is given 1 gram per ml into volume is 500. So mass become 500 gram. Okay. So now volume of solvent is given 500 ml. So mass of solvent is equal to 500 gram. How we have calculated that thing is I have given here this side. Akshara, Yukta, please turn on your video. Akshara and Yukta, please turn on your video, both of you. Understood how you have to use a density to calculate the mass if volume is given? Anybody is not understand, please let me know so I can explain it again. So what is given here? In a problem, first of all, what you have to do, you have to identify the mass of solute and mass of solvent. In this problem, they have given you two solute in a solution. Your solvent is water because the quantity of water is 500 ml. So this would be the solvent, right? 30 gram of glucose and 20 gram of salt is dissolved into 500 ml of water, and hence 30 gram of glucose become your solute A and 20 gram of salt become your solute B, correct? And it has been added into the solution. So total mass of solution is equal to how much? Total mass of solution is equal to here mass of solute A plus mass of solute B plus
150.
mass of solvent. How much it will be now?
550.
Yes, 30 plus 20 plus 500. That is equal to how much? 550 gram. Correct? If you have done, let me know so I can erase it. Wrote? Anybody is confused? Not understand? If it is so, let me know so I can explain it again. Pranav understood? So speak up. Nodding head will not be work, right?
I'm understood.
Yeah. Shall I explain again, Pranav? Yeah, sure. Why not? See now, What is given to you? Problem you need to read first. A problem is given, a solution contains 30 gram of glucose and 20 gram of salt in 500 ml of water. Means suppose this is a beaker. In this beaker, there would be the three components. A, that is nothing but 30 gram of glucose, right? Plus B, that is what? 20 gram of salt. And C is nothing but what? Water, that is a 500 ml. Correct? Among these three, you have to identify what is a solute and what is a solvent. Correct? When these three things are mixed together, you will get a solution. Right? The solution made by the two things. First one is a solute, another one is what? Solvent. Okay. First one is a solute and another one is what? Solvent. So in this, they have given you two different solutes, 30 gram of glucose and 20 gram of salt. So if we compare 500 ml of water, this quantity is large as compared to 30 ml of glucose and 20 ml of, 30 gram of glucose and 20 gram of salt. So this is your solute A, 30 gram of glucose and 20 gram of salt is nothing but your solute B. Okay. And the solvent would be what? 500 ml of water. So here they have given you what? Volume of water. Did they give you mass? Mass is given to you? No, mass is not given to you. So that volume of water you need to convert into mass. Correct? Yes, Yukta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what we have to do? We have to convert a volume of water into mass. For that reason, we are going to use this formula. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Able to see? Yeah. So how density of water is given, that is 1 gram per ml here. In your problem, this is a given term. Density of water is equal to what? 1 gram per ml. Right. So if you have to calculate mass, I'm going to keep it here itself. This volume is divided. If it goes there, it becomes multiplied. Correct? Right? So mass is equal to what? Density into volume. Right? So density is 1 gram per ml and the volume of water is 500 ml. So 1 into 500 is nothing but 500 gram because mass has a unit that is nothing but gram. Correct? Yes. So mass of solvent is become now 500 gram. So what is the total mass of this solution? Total mass of this solution is equal to what? Mass of solute A plus mass of solute B means glucose plus salt plus mass of solvent, that is nothing but water. Correct? So 30 for the glucose, 20 for the salt and 500 gram for the water. And when you add it, you get total mass of the solution, that is 550 gram. Clear? Understood? This is a total mass. Everybody understood now, or anybody is there which we have not, you have not understand? Anyone is like that? I haven't understood once. I need explanation one more time. If it is so, please let me know. Clear? Fine. So I'm going to clear it. Further, we are going to go to find out the percentage. What we have to find? Percentage of glucose and percentage of salt, isn't it? One by one. Oh, wait a minute. I have one message. Yes, Rohit?
Ma'am, I send the answer.
Okay, fine. Wait, I didn't receive it.
Ma'am, do I resend it once?
Sorry?
Ma'am, should I send the answer again?
Yeah, you can, because I couldn't see it. Okay, fine. See now, we are going to calculate what now? Mass percentage of glucose. First part of your problem which you're supposed to solve, mass percentage of glucose. How are you going to calculate mass percentage of glucose? Whenever you're calculating mass percentage of glucose, in that time, your solute would be what? Glucose. And the solution would be entire solution, which you have calculated, in which glucose, salt, and water, all three would present. Do not just add up glucose and water. That won't be a complete solution. Because in a solution, there are the three components, right? Glucose, salt, and water. Correct? Yes or no? Fine. So whenever
Yes,
you calculate the glucose percentage, salt you have not removed from the solution. And when you will calculate the salt percentage, that time you're not going to remove glucose from the solution. So glucose and salt would be present in the solution when you remove the percentage for glucose as well as for the salt. So when you calculate the mass of solution, you have to add up all these three, A, B, C. Okay. And now you're going to calculate the mass percentage of glucose. That time your solute would be only glucose. Correct? Yes or no? Now see what it will be. Mass percentage of glucose would be mass of glucose upon mass of solution multiplied by 100. Clear? So glucose I have written why? Because glucose is nothing but the solute in this case. Fine. So which is equal to mass of glucose is what? 30. Right? Mass of solution is 550 into 100. So your 0 get cancelled. This will become 300 upon 55. So make it simple as much as you can and do the calculation. Jitendra, you gave me answer that is 25 gram. Are you sure? Check it once.
Ma'am, it is answer for second question.
Second, acha means, okay, I'll check it. Understood about it? What would be the calculation for this now? Tell me.
Ma'am, should I say the after the complete answer?
We can simplify it, right? 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30 and 0. So 60 upon 11 easily you can divide, right? 11 ones are 11, 11 5s are 55. Correct? Again 5. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what would be the calculation further?
Ma'am, it will be 54.54 bar.
ma'am, 5.45%.
4% correct? Do it by yourself. Pranav, for your sake, I'm going to show it again. When I take a beaker, in a problem, they ask you to take a 30 grams of glucose, right? And then 20 gram of salt, right? And 500 ml of water, correct? When you add all these three, you will get the mass of solution. Okay. Now the point is what? Here 500 ml of water is given in the term of volume. That volume you should convert into grams, right? Means volume need to be converted into mass. And that you have converted by the formula density is equal to mass upon volume. Density is equal to mass upon volume. And hence mass is equal to density into volume. And density of water is given 1 gram per ml. Got it, Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Understood now? Means when you do the addition of this 30 plus 20 plus 500, you will get 550. This is a mass of solution. Clear?
Solution.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So mass of solution would remain same. This is your calculated the percentage for what? Glucose. In a second part of this question, you have to calculate the percentage of salt. Correct? Yes, Rohit, correct answer. Shall I erase it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Everybody is okay? Shall I erase it? Or anybody is noting down? Sampath, your video is still off. Mohammed Rian, where were you? Just now you have joined or what?
I joined 10 minutes late.
Why? Have you understood this problem?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Fine. Now the second part of this problem, in that we are going to calculate the mass percentage of salt. Whenever you're calculating the mass percentage of salt, for that reason, your solute would be salt. So you're going to write here mass of salt upon mass of solution multiplied by 100. Clear? Yes. So mass of salt is nothing but 20 gram. Mass of solution is what? 550 already, which we have calculated, and into 100. Right? So this 0 get cancelled. This calculation 20 into 10 is equal to 200 upon 55. Okay. Make it simple. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20 and 0. So 40 upon 11. 11 ones are 11, 11 threes are 33.
3.63%.
7 would be remain, right? 3.6. Come on.
3.63%.
3.63 percentage. And if you go further, you can round it up later. Okay, if the value would be more than 5 after this. Okay, so I think it becomes 3.64 instead of 63. Correct? Yes or no? This would be your part of calculation. Now, mass of salt is we got, that is nothing but 3.64. And mass of glucose we have calculated, that was 5 point. What it was?
45%.
Yes, 45 percentage. Clear. So mass of glucose 5.45 percentage. This already we have calculated. So in this way, you have to calculate such kind of problems for the 3 marks at least.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yeah.
ma'am, isn't that 3.63 or is it 3.64?
Further you like calculate, and if the
Ma'am, we
value
can round it off, right?
have to round it up.
Okay, ma'am.
Have to round it up. Okay. Fine. Understood.
Ma'am, but even if you extend it goes like 63, so we have to round it off.
Yeah, wait, I'll explain it so you'll understand in better way. So here we get 3, right? 11 threes are 33, 7 was there. Then now again you take a 0. So 11 6 are 66, then again 4 comes. Then 11 threes are 33, again 7 would come 0. So it will come again 6. So to round it up, this value is more than 5. If this value is more than 5, from 1 you have to add into the previous number. This is called as a rounding up of the figure, right? So you get 3.64 percentage. Clear? If this value is greater than 5, that time only. If suppose by the calculation, if you get here 3 or 2 or 1, that time you need not to round up. Whatever value, like 3.63 only you're supposed to write. Need not to add up. Clear? Fine. This is the mathematics rule for the rounding of the figures. Clear? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I erase it? Yeah? Shall I erase it?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
Now the another problem which I gave you, I don't know how many of you tried to solve. Okay, we'll discuss it now. Calculate the mass of sodium sulfate. This is quite different problem. Purposely I gave you. Calculate the mass of sodium sulfate. Calculate the mass of sodium sulfate required to prepare its %20 solution in 100 ml. In 100 gram of water, sorry, not ml, 100 gram of water. Done? 20%. No, beta, it's not right. Okay, fine. So first of all, read the problem, what things are given to you that you need to write. First of all, calculate the mass of sodium sulfate. They ask you to calculate the mass of solute, that is nothing but mass of sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate is nothing but what? Your solute. Because the solution is made up into 100 gram of water. So 100 gram of water becomes your mass of solvent, correct? This would be what? Mass of solvent. And this would be what? Mass of solute, which is need to calculate. So how are we going to solve now? Mass of solute is equal to X gram. You need to assume, okay, because it's not given. This will be what? Mass of sodium sulfate. Correct? The next one is mass of solvent. That is equal to what? 100 gram, right? Mass of water.
Yes.
The mass of solution. Mass of solution is equal to mass of solute plus mass of what?
Solvent.
Solvent. Very good. So that is equal to what? X plus 100. Right? Yes or
Yeah.
no? Yeah. So this is a mass of solution. Means in this you have to calculate the value of X in short. Correct? Yeah. Now mass percentage is given for the solution, that is 20. Right?
Ma'am, I sent the answer. Could you check it?
Yeah, wait. I need to check. 10%. You need not to calculate the percentage over here, Rohit.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to calculate the grams. How many grams of sodium sulfate is required to prepare 20% of solution? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So mass percentage of solution, that is equal to 20. Right? So we have a formula. Right? Do we have formula?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is the formula? Here I'll write. Huh?
Ma'am, mass of sodium sulfate by mass of solute by mass of solution
Mass percentage of solution is equal to mass of solute
by solution.
upon mass of solution multiplied by 100. This need not to forget. Clear? This is a normal formula. Mass percentage of solution which we have calculated, that is what? Which is given, sorry, not calculated, which is given in your problem, that is 20. Correct? Right? Mass of solute, don't know, that is X we have assumed. Mass of solution, that is X plus 100.
100.
Yeah, multiplied by 100. Correct?
Yes.
Right? So only this equation you need to solve. If you calculate the value of X, you will get your answer.
Ma'am, is the
Clear?
answer right?
Which one? 10 gram?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll check it better. We'll check it. Wait. Fine. So write down up to this. So this equation, I'll let you know how to solve. Once you have done, let me know.
Done, mom.
Fine. Shall I erase the thing, previous thing? This already you have written. I think this is not needed now. I'll just erase it. Now see this equation you get. In that, this 100 will be multiplied by x. Both are at the numerator place. So you can write 20 is equal to 100x upon x plus 100. Now this term is divided. If it goes that side, it becomes multiply, correct? So you will get 20 in bracket x plus 100, which is equal to 100x. Correct? Yes or no? Yeah. So 20 into x, that is 20x, plus 100 into, so 20 into 100, that is equal to 2000. Correct?
Yes.
Is equal to 100x. Now x terms we are going to take at same side. 2000 I will keep it here as it is. This 100x as it is. This 20x has been shifted from the left side to the right side. So it become minus 20x. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yukta, Pranav, turn on your video. Now what?
It is on only.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see you. Now 2000 is equal to 100 minus 20. It become 80x. Right? Yes. And hence x is equal to this 80 is multiplied with the x. It goes there. It become divided. X is equal to 2000 upon 80. So 0, 0 get cancelled. X is equal to 200 upon 8. What would be the answer?
25 grams.
25.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, sir,
So
25.
equal to 25 gram. So 25 gram of sodium sulfates to be dissolved into 100 gram of water to make it 20% solution. Got it? Once you get the answer in a numerical, you have to convert it into words. It's very, very mandatory. Keep it in your mind. Okay, once you get the answer, okay, in digits, you have to write the answer in words as well. It's a board rule. Clear? Need not to sleep. Pranav, drink water. What happened? Feeling sleepy? Concept is quite interesting. It's not boring. Fine.
Ma'am, when are we getting the marks for the test?
Already it's been sent, na, I guess.
Ma'am,
It's
it's not
sent.
showing for me on the WhatsApp. I can't see
Okay.
my marks on the WhatsApp.
I don't know. Manisha ma'am would upload because already I have shared the paper with her.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll check the group once after class.
Sorry.
Ma'am, I'll check the WhatsApp group after class once. Maybe it's there.
Yeah, it has been posted. I have seen it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So if anybody have any doubt, please ask me regarding. $25 gram would be the correct answer. So write down in a word, 25 gram of sodium sulfate required to prepare 20% solution in 100 gram of water. Write down this in a word. Okay. Everyone should write.
Ma'am, done.
Yeah. Shall I give you one more question? So tomorrow, again, we are start with the theory then. Okay. Means we have done with the part of solution. Okay. And the tomorrow onwards, we will start with the colloid part. What is a colloid? What are the types of colloid and what are the properties of colloid we are going to see in detail. Fine. Okay. Okay. Fine. So write down question. I don't know how many of you are aware, but then most of the part from the second chapter has been deleted. Are you aware of? Separation techniques are not there for you. Only mixture, compound, differentiation is there. No, only that part is there, and the classification is there. Separation techniques are not there for your syllabus. It's been removed from your syllabus, though it is present in your textbook. Okay, check the board syllabus once. Okay. This is the one which we already solved. Okay. Shall I erase it? The case study based question that I'll give you and try to solve by yourself. I hope all of you are able to do that. Shall I give this or not? I feel everyone would do that if I give. Wait a minute. The students were asked to prepare a 10% mass by mass sugar solution. In water during an experiment. Fine. So Ramesh dissolved 10 gram of sugar. In 100 gram of water. While Sarika prepared it by dissolving 10 gram of sugar. Sarika prepared it by dissolving 10 gram of sugar in water to make 100 gram of solution. So your question is, are the two solutions of same concentration? Question mark. Second, compare the mass percentage of two solutions. Can you solve this or not? Read it first. Akshara, turn on your video. Once you have noted down this problem, let me know. So I can give you hint how to calculate the concentration. You have to solve it by self. It's really very easy. In a first case, what Ramesh did, Ramesh take a 10 gram of sugar, added into 100 gram of water. So in that case, 10 gram sugar become your solute and 100 gram of water become your solvent. So mass of solution would be turned into what? 100 plus 10 is equal to 110. So mass of solute is there with you, mass of solution is there with you in case of Ramesh, with the case of Ramesh, and you can calculate its concentration, whether it is 10% solution or not, right? Secondly, what Sarika did, she took 10 gram of sugar, dissolve to make the amount of solution should become the 100 gram of water, 100 gram of solution. So your mass of solution is 100 gram, right? Mass of solute is 10 gram because only 10 gram of sugar has been taken by Sarika, right? 100 gram of solution. And then you can calculate the mass by mass percentage for the Sarika solution as well. So just compare whether the concentration is same. So obviously concentration will not be same because the mass of solution is a different in both cases, right? And then whatever would be the percentage, you just have to compare. You need to calculate mass by mass percentage. That's it. Can you do that, or I do that, or I have to explain?
Ma'am, we can do it.
Huh?
Ma'am,
Yes,
we can do it.
Ma'am, we can do.
Okay, you can do, but then let me ask others. Muhammad Rayan, can you do that?
Yes.
Yukta,
Yes, ma'am, I can do it.
Jitendra,
Yes, ma'am.
Akshara,
Yes, ma'am.
fine. Who's left? Rohit,
Yes, ma'am.
fine. So all of you are able to do that, right? So hurry up and calculate the percentage. In first case, mass of solute would be 10 gram, mass of solution would be 110 because 10 gram plus 100 gram of water is equal to 110. That will become mass of solution in case of Ramesh. And when Sarika make a solution, so amount of solution would be 100 gram, but then she added only 10 gram of solute. So mass of solute is 10, mass of solution would be 100. So how much water she should take? To make it 100, just 90 gram, isn't it? That you need to think. Immediately you should understand it. Clear? Fine. So you can practice this problem. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about the colloid, properties of colloid and different types of colloid. If you get the time, please read it beforehand. If you read, that will be a better understanding.
Ma'am, will Ramesh's solution be around 9.99?
Yeah, it will be less than that of the 10%. It won't be
Ma'am, I
10%.
looked at Sarika's
Exactly 10%. Correct?
yes, ma'am, it's 10 only, right?
Ramesh solution, Sampath, how come 0.0999 it won't be?
Ma'am, 9.99 for Ramesh and 10 for the second one, right?
Yes, 10 percentage for the Sarika solution.
Okay, ma'am.
Sampath, you couldn't get the answer.
Yes, ma'am, I did a mistake.
You made mistake? Shall I
Yes.
explain you? Multiplied by 100.
Yes,
Have you
ma'am,
multiplied by 100 or not?
No, ma'am, that one I did a mistake.
That's what. Do not forget. A formula, like have that thing in that. What is the formula for the mass by mass percentage? Mass of solute upon mass of solution multiplied by 100. Because you're calculating percentage over here. Do not forget that. And because of that, only your answer has been answer become wrong. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So let's see. We'll meet again by tomorrow. Time up. It's 6 o'clock. Try to join on time tomorrow onwards. Do not become late. Okay?
Okay.
Fine. Take care, students. Bye-bye.
Fine, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.